Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to Let's Play Titan Quest. For me, it has been a long time since I've recorded anything for this game, but thankfully I did remember that I had some side quests that I hadn't quite finished up yet, so let's do them. The first one is a quest in Atlantis. These stupid artifacts that I found. Never never found the quest. Thankfully, I know where it is now. But yeah, I think I went to the right place. Yep, right. Like right there. Okay, not too far off where we need to be. First, I thought I was gonna have to like. I'd not find that. Anyways, yeah, I wasn't too positive if I would have to walk very far from the portal. Anyways, as you, some of you might notice that I might have a little bit more experience than I did last time, and that's because I was walking all over this place trying to figure out where this quest was. I basically started from the upper district. I went from there and made my way all the way down here. Somehow I totally missed this very obvious NPC.
Huh. You do not.
Yeah.
We spirits of
Yep. Don't know that. Don't really care what you have to say, but that is, to my knowledge, the last side quest in Atlantis. And I think we finally got rid of those dumbass artifacts. So I'm just gonna walk back because we still have that one side quest in Hades, or Act 4, that we didn't do, and I know where that one's at now. So yeah. Be able to hopefully finish up all the side quests. Since we will be starting up Ragnarok stuff, I'll be honest, I'm not too sure about it. I've only done Act 5 a couple times, so I'll be honest, I'm not 100% sure if I'll be able to I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to be able to do all the side quests. Hopefully I will, but I ain't too sure, yo. I don't want to be fighting stuff all day on the way back, so I'm gonna try and just make my way there as fast as I can, so I don't really care. Go away. Yeah, we already did all this, so we just need we just need to get to where the quest is. I can kind of understand how I missed this one a bit more, given the horrible fog. I do not remember the fog being like this in the non-anniversary version of Act 4. So I mean, it's still accessible, so maybe I should play it sometime and see. Pretty sure it's up here, so yeah. It's right up here somehow. Again, I can kind of understand how I missed this one a little bit more, but yeah. Got the medicinal supplies, so let's head back. And we'll finally be done. We can finally be on our way. I went the wrong way. We'll finally be on our way into Act 5. Being one step closer to finishing this game, which I'm very excited about. Be nice to have this game done and over with. Not that I'm not having fun, but it's just nice to have stuff done. Goodbye. Ooh, sure, I'll pick up the money. How are we looking? Nothing should have changed for my character in between. Like I said, I haven't really done much. I can't believe I didn't explore this part down here. Given how weirdly anal I am about it. I'm not gonna do it now, but yeah, let's talk to you. Yeah. Thanks for the money. That is Atlantis. All right. Yeah, let's go here. I didn't like explore, but I did walk around this town when I was trying to figure out where the heck that side quest in Atlantis was, because I wanted to know where. I needed to get the stuff out of my storage area, which I did go through and reorganize. So I'm probably a lot of that stuff is probably gone now. I don't know why some of that stuff's in there. It's been a while. Don't know why that's there. Alrighty.
Try some of my dried grapes.
Dried grapes? Are those just raisins? What's up?
Hail, hero.
Okay. I think he seemed familiar. I think he was, it's kind of the problem with me not paying attention to the story.
It is good to see you again.
Hey, Leonidas. Leonidas is a little easier to remember, but I think that one old guy is from...
Thank you again, hero.
Oh, hey. Persephone, we know her. I think that old guy is from the Order of Prometheus, who we kind of dealt with at, like, the end of Act 1. There's that one lady that we saved from the Medusas,
The rich citizens and
or the Gorgons. One of them being Medusa. And, she's in Act 3. She didn't really do much. I think this is the guy we gotta talk to.
As you know.
Hi, my friend.
Oh, that was it. Main quest. Find the Dockmaster and... Okay. So now... How we get out of here? Let's go see. Pretty sure. Each philosopher. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean... Maybe just...
We Prometheans will stay watchful in this
Yeah.
time of
Yeah, I think I was right. And we're back in Greece.
Greetings, hero.
Tartarus? Oh, that takes you to Tartarus? I have a Tartarus portal here? Interesting. Well, I'm not really gonna do anything. Oh, that takes me to Gadir. You son of a gun. Why? Alright. It's the last thing I wanted, but whatever. Whatever, man. Whatever. I was hoping it would take me back. It'd be nice if they had like a couple different portals. So, yeah, we'll see Gadir one last time and then Corinth. Let's go back to Corinth. But yeah, as I was saying before we went to Tartarus, yeah, we are back in Greece. That's for a little bit. Not for, I don't think for like a super long time, but yeah. As always, gotta save the world. We are on part like what, 22 of the main quest? Wowzers. Got our buddies, the crows, back. Feels like it's been a long time.
Ariston says what? Well, I suppose people...
Don't remember that being there. Oh yeah, because it wasn't, because Tartarus wasn't a thing when I first played through Act 5. Okay. Yep. Since this one's a little closer to the ocean, we are going to be fighting a lot of these guys. These guys would be kind of new if we didn't do Atlantis first. One thing I feel, especially since I've been trying to go through Atlantis on Legendary, is I definitely feel like Atlantis is overtuned. It feels like way harder than like any other part of the game. It's kind of weird how how hard things hit and everything. It definitely feels wrong. Feels off. Definitely missing something. Is there like a hole? I just didn't go this way. Yep. Yeah, there's a big old hole. It's also guys up here. Felt like I was missing something. Mostly, pretty much right now it's just recolors. We've fought these guys before. A lot of these guys in Act 4. Like, I feel like here, it seems like they're dealing some decent damage, but I definitely felt like in Atlantis, they were dealing too much damage, you know? This is what I would expect from a final act. Maybe a little bit more, you know? But I don't think I should be dying as fast against regular enemies. I recently beat Diablo 2 in my free time, and it's the difficulty. I mean, Diablo 2 I feel like is definitely harder than Titan Quest is, especially on normal. I feel like Titan Quest is very easy on normal, while Diablo 2, yeah, first time playing through it might be a little not too hard, but it's probably going to be kind of difficult, especially if it's your first action RPG like it was for me when I was a kid. But yeah, Act 4 in Diablo 2 overall had, like, I would say, like, a good challenge. You know, you had to pay attention to what enemies had and everything. You know, if you see an enemy that could curse you or all that, even on normal, you know, especially if you aren't particularly great at the game, it's a chance that you could die, you know. And I was playing Paladin when I was did my recent playthrough of Diablo 2, and I mean, I was doing Hammered In, which is a pretty good build. I mean, I wasn't doing Hammered In the entire time, but by the time I reached Act 4, I switched to Hammered In. So I was kind of killing stuff pretty easily. Oh, hi.
Turtles!
But yeah, there were... I think I only died like a couple times in that playthrough. Part of it was probably me just because it's been a while since I've like beaten Diablo 2. I mean, the last time I beat Diablo 2 must have been like 5 years ago or something. I love Diablo 2. And
This is locked.
oh, we got a boss fight. I love Diablo 2. I think it's a fantastic game. Oh, geez, that hurts. Are you kidding me, man? That poison hurts. Get out of... Move. Well, that sucks. I'm not too worried about these guys, but... I'm gonna keep losing my train of thought. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait to talk about Diablo 2 until after I beat this guy. shoot your poison. We're gonna draw that poison out so he doesn't have it near him. There we go. Should be dead now. There we go. What is my poison resistance? Jeez, 19% was dealing that much. And nothing really good. Yeah. Alright, now I'm back to Diablo 2. Yeah, I was playing... I can only think of like a couple times I died. One time was in Act 3. I died to Mephisto's... those... blanking on what they're called. Like the priests or something. Gosh, I wish I could remember. I'm gonna remember like a few minutes from now, and it's gonna make me mad. Okay, I guess we go back. The council members. That's what they're called. The council members in Act 3. You know, you gotta kill them to get into the Durance of Hate, and then, you know, when you go fight Mephisto, they're in the room with them. One of them killed me. I forget which one. And then I died once in Act 4.
Those Tritons brought us.
At the end of near the end of Act 4, when I was getting ready to fight Diablo, and this is when I decided to switch to. After I died to this guy is when I decided to switch my build around. It was, you know, like when you unlock one of the seals, some guys show up, and it was.
It must be you. At last I have found.
I forget exactly which one it was, like the name of it. But he is one of those, like, I think they're called like Venom Lords or something. They like generic demon guys. They're super fast. They spawn. I don't know if they're always they always spawn super fast. But they, or whatever that mod is called, they spawned in and just seemingly killed me like super freaking fast. Like I felt like I had no time to react. That was really the only time I remember ever dying. On normal, you know. There were probably some close calls and everything. I did not die to Duriel. And Duriel, I feel like at this point, I probably will never die to Duriel again just because I know Duriel. But we're not playing Diablo 2. Playing Titan Quest. And there are a couple hard parts in Act 5. From what I remember. The beginning part won't be too bad. The ending, there are a couple enemies at the end portion of Act 5, I mean, that are kind of difficult. There's one enemy type that can reflect your damage back, which is kind of a pain, especially if you have effects, especially if your attacks have a lot of effects on them, like mine. You know, like pretty sure life leech, energy leech, all that good stuff. Kind of a pain when that's reflected back on you. So that can be a little bit of a problem. Hey, look. That was the fetid layer? Yeah, that's all. We're like right next to Act 1 stuff. There's Megara and everything. I really like how connected the beginning of Act 5 feels to the rest of the game. I think this is actually where I want to go to like progress the plot. I don't really. Speaking of difficulty, I do not plan on at least recording the rest of the difficulties for Titan Quest. Maybe I'll stream me playing through Epic and Legendary, just because I honestly do really enjoy this character.
I sing now, O muse of the tragedy of Pyramus and Thisbe, love as they were.
What if there was a way to go there and I just didn't go? But yeah, I don't really plan on playing through Epic and Legendary on this. recording it regularly, like I did this. If I were to play it, I would stream it. Do that. And even then, it'd only be from here, you know, from time to time. It's because, you know, there isn't much yeah, you know, there isn't going to be too many differences when it comes to, like, enemies and all that stuff. Some strategies might be different, but for the most part, I'm just going to be whacking stuff with my swords, you know? That's really about it. That really will be it. Which is fun, don't get me wrong. You know, that's basically what Diablo 2 is, but there's more in Diablo 2, I guess, to make Nightmare and Hell in those games a bit more interesting, you know? Immunities, weird quirks and stuff. Right now, if I were to, I don't know if I would honestly play through Atlantis again, just because of how just how weird the difficulty feels in that compared to the rest of the game. It definitely, part of it feels like it should kind of be like the final thing you do, instead of how I did it, where it was Act 4, Atlantis, meet Act 3 Atlantis, then Act 4 and Act 5. I feel like they kind of, it feels like almost it should have been Act 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then Atlantis. And how, yeah, their levels are like par for, you know, Act 4 or whatever. But they, like, damage-wise, they're like, I mean, they felt like they were hitting harder than what these guys are hitting for. Like, I'm killing these guys pretty fast, and I don't feel like I have to run away to not die or anything. I feel like I'm doing pretty well. So, I gotta make it to a good cutting off point. I guess if there's a, let's see, maybe we'll make it to another town or something. I want to make some decent progress. It feels like I'm kind of going kind of fast. The weapons that feel the most overtuned definitely feel like piercing weapons. Especially in higher difficulties. My character that is, well, I'm trying to beat the game with on Legendary has like a little over like 10,000 life. And they have pretty good armor and defense, you know. Not quite like tanking wise, you know, they got some weaknesses. The biggest is like bleeding. Not exactly the paragon of like resistances. I mean, you know, some things are good on, but I remember like bleed is kind of low, which can be kind of unfortunate. Their pierce isn't like not like great, but it's not like horrible. It still feels like they're dying. Maybe not dying, but almost dying too fast at points. Like in a manner where I feel like I don't really have time to do anything or really gauge what I need to do to improve my playstyle or anything. It can be a problem sometimes in these games, or really any game. If I die in a manner where I don't understand how I died, I don't see how I'm supposed to learn from that experience so it doesn't happen again. A lot of highwaymen. Trying to think. How is this the first time we've really had to kill like people? I feel like everything else we fought was Everything else we fought was just monsters and crap. Pretty sure. I just kind of thought about that. I never. Skyron. Yeah, interesting. I mean, whatever. Like, they're bandits. They seem violent, you know. They don't seem like the kind who just. They seem the kind of bandits that will murder you first and then steal your stuff, you know. I mean, stealing stuff doesn't make you a good person, but. Like if they weren't outwardly hostile, it would be kind of weird for me just to be murdering them, you know. It always feels weird when like heroes are just murder human beings en masse, you know. But also at the same time, you know, sometimes like Batman level pacifism can be kind of ridiculous. Anyways, we did this till yeah, seems like he was in Corinth, so we're going to go to Corinth. Guess I could walk around there and see if there are other side quests to pick up, just to be sure, because I didn't really look. Leonidas. Okay. We'll look.
Skyron is dead?
Skyron? Yep. He dead.
There's no better place to shop. Is that all?
Mm-hmm.
Take your pick.
Well, maybe not all, but
Farewell.
farewell. Now let's go back and keep going. We're pretty close to level 43, which is one thing. I think I'm sure I've said it before, but I'm not sure. It does feel like I have been leveling up faster than I normally would have if I were playing like Immortal Throne or something. I mean, to my knowledge, the max amount of XP to get to 85 is about the same that it was on Immortal Throne to get to 75. So the experience that I have to get to max level is still the same, but there are more levels in between now. There's 10 whole levels, so the experience curve is a little changed, which might explain why it seems like I'm getting some of these later levels a little bit faster, you know. Definitely explain it to me. Exactly how big of a difference it is, I'm not sure. You know, I don't know every single little change that they've made from Immortal Throne to Anniversary, and then, you know, maybe all the changes that they brought with Atlantis and Ragnarok, you know. I mean, I could tell, like, the big changes, you know, but maybe some of the smaller balance changes, you know. Maybe enemies give a little bit more XP now, you know. On top of rebalanced, or just changed XP curves, meaning, you know, maybe I'll just be leveling up faster. I would really love to get a character, one character at least, to max level in this game. I don't think it would take as long to get to like level 99 in Diablo 2, but I also want to get a character to level 99 in Diablo 2 at some point. I think it'd be very fun. Right now, I'm more worried about just playing Titan Quests, because I super duper love me some Titan Quests. Since I'm talking about Diablo, I'm sure I said it when I brought up Diablo 2, but yes, I am going to be recording all the Diablo games, including the first one, and yes, even the third one. I know a lot of people hate Diablo 3. I have mixed feelings on Diablo 3. Probably go more in depth on it, but you know, I don't hate it as much as a lot of other people do. As an action RPG, yes, it's not like the worst one I've ever played, you know, or even know about. There are some bad action RPGs out there, but it's kind of down there if I'm looking for like deep action RPG fun. The reason I still play Diablo 3, I mean, you know, I play Diablo 3 from time to time, but I don't play it as much as Diablo 2, Titan Quest, Grim Dawn, Path of Exile, you know, because these games have like fun itemization, builds, all these things. Diablo 3 just doesn't really have that. The thing Diablo 3 does have is fun, arcadey-ish action. That is just, I mean, it's fun. It's fun, you know? And I'm not saying like a game like this isn't fun, but Diablo 3 has like a very like fun, visceral feeling combat that I personally do like, you know? It does have issues. The game is very easy. And the items are, you know, the itemization can be kind of lame and all that stuff, but yeah, nothing makes me more mad about that in that game than the story. But like I said, I'll definitely go more in depth with my total feelings when I get around to Diablo 3. I'll probably make an update video on what I plan on doing with the channel. But you know, I'm here. Nah, yeah. This seems like a good place to stop. We made it to this place, this port. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. I can't tell if that said I or an L at the end.
Hey, thanks for giving us a hand there.
Oh yeah. So yeah, next time we're going to continue on with the. Yeah, that's an I. Find a boat to take me north. Yeah, so we're gonna hopefully go north. So yeah, till next time, guys. See ya.